In the land of 10,000 lakes, it's no surprise one teenager from Minnesota loves to fish. But this 14-year-old made a big catch that caught him off guard.
Yeah, and really not even just him. That's because what he reeled in wasn't a fish, it was treasure.
My cousin Brandon opened the wallet up and he was like, he said some words that you probably shouldn't say. And then he said that there's some money in it.
So that's Connor Halsa, a freshman fishing with his family on Lake of the Woods, which is a huge lake. And that lake spit up a huge chunk of cash inside that billfold. Instead of a fish, there were $2,000 in there.
But Connor's family knows sometimes when you reel in a prize, you have to put it back where it belongs, whether it's a walleye or a wallet. So they found a business card inside and tracked down the owner of the billfold.
Water was awful rough. I was sitting on that back of the boat there, and the boat was rocking back and forth pretty good, and it must have just worked it up out of there and slipped off in the water.
So that's Iowa farmer Jim Denny. He was at Lake of the Woods fishing 1 year ago when the billfold fell out of his back pocket.
And imagine his shock when he got a call, not only that Connor reeled it in from under 20 feet of water, but wanted to return it. So he recently made the trip from Iowa to Moorhead, Minnesota, where they all met up.
And Jim even offered to give Connor money, but no deal.
To meet people like that, that's that honest. She says there's a lot of money in this billfold. And I see, I know. And I tried to get them to take the money. They wouldn't do it.
Jim gave Connor a fancy personalized cooler and took the family out to dinner to say thank you instead.
But more than that, gave Connor a compliment he'll never forget, saying he'd take the high school freshman as his grandson any day.
Also, for context, the odds of finding the wallet are nearly impossible to calculate. It's a 1-million-acre lake, 70 miles long and 70 miles wide.
Huge. And Connor hooked a billfold the size of a deck of cards, to put that into perspective.